If you could choose your university again, would you still pick the same one? My answer is yes. After a 5-year separation, I took a cross-Pacific flight back to where my foundation of adulthood lies. Returning to an old place with a new self is always a swamp of emotions. A late commencement, once the best friends in life, and a prideful self that only thrived here. Join me as I relive my college life on what I still believe is the most beautiful campus on earth. Welcome to another episode of traveling. I am traveling back to the States actually for my college reunion. Still hard to believe the fact that I've already graduated for 5 years with this trip back to the States. I'm both excited but also a little bit mixed feelings around. I am starving, so I need to start eating first. I have this kimbap from my favorite Korean food places in Shanghai, and we'll talk later. Okay, I'm still camera shy, so I moved from where I was eating to this new place. I think the States to me is a special place, but not in like a positive term special place. It is the place where I built the full foundation of me, of my early adulthood, of interacting with people, of living independently. So I feel like a lot of the values, ways of working, ways of talking are being shaped by my 4 years in college. I went to a women's college, and that was a deliberate choice. I wanted to be in a women's college when I was in high school, so I applied early decision and I was lucky to get in. I've always wanted to go back, but it was COVID and traveling was really expensive. So I finally had this opportunity to go back for a reunion, and it's my first reunion, so I'm kind of excited. We are also getting a commencement because I graduated into COVID. We had to go home mid-semester and the commencement just never happened. So this is kind of like a late commencement in 5 years that I really had to show up for. Finally got into the place I'm going to be staying for over the weekend. It's kind of cloudy today, but when we got into Boston, there was a period of sunshine, so I'm really hoping that the clouds could go away soon. I don't know if I'll have enough time to like walk around the campus a little bit before the ceremony starts. I'm gonna get unpacked, get out my gears for commencement, and then probably see you around later. I'm finally back from the events, and honestly, I'm so tired. I literally almost fell asleep while we were doing the step singing in the chapel. I feel like it was really hard to film any thoughts because I'm just so busy meeting friends. I feel like I've just been talking a lot and just really immersed in the vibe of being back to a community where you feel so dear about and you always feel comfortable going back in. It's all a little bit rushed today because we have commencement and then there are a lot of things going on in the evening as well. We went to the new botanic garden where there was a light show. Also went to get some s'mores. Like, you can't really not get s'mores when you're on a US campus. So I don't really think I was able to sit down and like really reflect. I think there was just a lot of emotion to digest. I'm very much in need of a proper time to rest because I'm just really, really tired. And I'll see you tomorrow. So I was just walking around the lake with my friend and then chatted a little bit, and I was kind of sad that it's still cloudy and you don't get to have the best view, but I think it's still good enough. I think just being here makes me feel so good and recharges you a lot. I thought I was full and like we won't be able to finish the whole thing, but I actually finished 2 pieces of avocado toast. It's like really, really good. The avocado toast is made on a sourdough. Like, you can actually taste their style of sourdough. Avocado mesh is also seasoned in an interesting way. I think they also add a little bit of vinegar in there, and being able to sit in this beautiful house, watching the trees in the wind and in the rain while sitting inside is so cozy. I might sit here for a while more and see if there is still enough time to go roll the boats. I honestly really want to do that because I just never get to do it. I was thinking about doing it in my senior spring when the weather warms up, but that just never came because of COVID. I really need to take advantage of this brief break and getting a view of the lake. So I ended up getting on. It's like sunny, but it's raining. But I mean, I'm just worried that if I don't do it now, I won't be able to do it again. I've been having so many cases on campus where I was like, I'll save it for later, and then things just starts to change suddenly that like you don't get to do it again. I just realized how this place is so beautiful that I cannot take in a photo of it, and it holds so much memories for me. My 4 years here really is a time where whenever I look back, I think I gain a lot of strength from it. And I do think I come to this realization a bit later in time on how much I actually like this place, and also how like I miss being here. Gosh, I'm getting so emotional. And I think after unleashing that emotion, it feels much calmer. I was thinking about how even just being here makes me so happy and so energetic. I just kind of knew that I really needed to be back here to re-experience all the energy that like flows in this space. There are times when I once like doubted why did I not choose to go where they might have better career support and it would be much easier for me to get a nice job. There are times when I feel like I'm coming to a place where it's so different from elsewhere, and I'm getting a mindset that's also very different from the traditional society. But the more I think about it, the more I realize how that's exactly my 16-year-old self wanted. I wanted to be brought up in an environment that does not wire in a lot of gender-related stereotypes in my brain. Last night while we went out, we were talking about how the school is so different, but we were also talking about how fulfilling and how much this experience brings us. It actually gives me strength to face whatever difficulty is out there. It is something that I can treasure and hold on to for the rest of my life, and that I'm grateful for. Okay, I'm rushing back right now because I feel like I might be late. Morning. Can't believe it's my last day on campus. The weather is finally good. Our parade won't start until 10:30, I believe. So I'm like trying to pack everything, get everything ready. I also need to catch a 12 p.m. train to get in town or catching a train back to New York. So I probably need to make sure I'm ready to go when the class photo ends. But I guess I'll see you outside again, hopefully. Walking around the lake a little bit. Wanna say hi? Okay, thank you. You wanna say hi? I just feel like I can't believe it's the end of the reunion and I'm actually just leaving really soon. It kind of just feels like a normal day on campus that I'm leaving early for traveling or whatever, but on the other hand it also is an actual end and my last time probably in the recent few years to be back. Finally at the commuter rail. Whenever I miss a bus or whenever the bus schedule doesn't work the best, I would always come and take commuter rail. And obviously it still has not changed at all. I was like rushing to catch the lift, but now finally have some time to sit down and reflect. Kind of sad that I didn't get enough time to do a walk around the lake. That really is something I used to do a lot. It's a little bit sentimental when I was on the lift and it just passed the east entrance so quickly that I couldn't even get a good footage. I just feel like I just had so little time here. I actually did not expect myself to get this emotional when I'm leaving. I feel like what I'm leaving behind is not just a place of familiarity, friends that it's a little bit hard for me to meet in person, but also a period of youth if I'm still not an adult yet. There is this Wendy, Wellesley, and Peter Pan thing, and I kind of agree. College to me is a Neverland, and it's perfect when you are trying to figure out who you are, trying to build a foundation, and I'm really happy that I had this part as part of my foundation. But then now really it's just time to be back in the real world and saying goodbye to the Neverland that I'll always feel similar whenever I'm here, but every time I'm here I'm just imprinting a different version of myself into this space.